I'm Danielle, and I'm going to show you how to apply your Jamberry nail wrap. Today I'm going to be applying the US Relief wrap. This wrap is available until the end of August 2016, and for every wrap that's sold $3 gets donated to the American Red Cross for disaster relief in the United States. But it's just a beautiful wrap. It's sparkly, it's got some variation in the color, it's very pretty. So, nail prep is key. So what you're going to need is a cuticle pusher, a buffer block, a nail scissors, an orange stick, a file, either an alcohol wipe or rubbing alcohol, or I like to use the Jamberry nail prep cleanser. These tops are great because they lock into place so that when you travel with them, nothing falls out. You can lock them into place. And then you need some kind of a heat source, either a hair dryer or the Jamberry nail heater. This is great because it's hands-free. So I'm going to get my mini heater going. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to clean your nails. Dish soap is great because it starts to take off the natural occurring oils in your nails. As soon as your hands are clean and your nails are clean and they're shaped the way you want them to be, you will take your cuticle pusher and you will push back the cuticles on your nail. The Jamberry nail wraps are intended to bond with your nail, not to your cuticles or your skin. So you need to make sure that they're out of the way, and then when you're sizing your wrap, to make sure you leave the gap. So push the cuticles back, and then you're going to take a buffing block, and you're just going to lightly buff your nail, get all the little bits of cuticle, make sure there's no hard ridges, get that all done. And then you're going to take your alcohol wipe or your prep, and you're going to just give that a quick wipe. While we wait just a few seconds for that to dry, you can take your nail sheet and you're going to want to find the size that best fits your nail, leaving just that little bit of gap that only you will be able to see on your nail wrap. So for me, that's this one on here. It's great that these sheets are clear so that you can see through them to size your wraps. Then you have two choices. You can either cut the nail wrap in half, use one half on your left hand and one half on your right hand, or you can do what I've been doing, which is cutting the nail wrap just slightly longer than what I need. Because my nails are pretty short right now, I've been able to leave some excess there. So you could go back and use those for pedicure, you could use them for tips, you could use them for the manicure, you just get more out of your sheet, which is awesome. So I'm just going to cut this little bit that I need here off of this wrap. Then I'm going to take my orange stick, and you don't want to touch the back of the nail wrap where the adhesive is with your fingers, because we've just removed all the oils from our nail. We don't want to put oil on the back of the adhesive or it will ruin the seal. So just very carefully roll it onto your orange stick. So I have it there. And then I like to warm my wraps up just a little bit so that they're flexible. Get that so you can see it. Just so it starts to flex. Then I take my nail wrap to my nail and I try to line it up at center, put it on the bottom just very lightly, and then I double check to make sure that it's centered and it's down as far as I want it. Then I take my orange stick and I start at the bottom and I push up to the center. So starting at the bottom and I push directly up to the center. So I've got it on that far. Then I'm going to take my finger over to my mini heater and I'm going to heat up just one side of the wrap. Then I'm going to press down this bottom edge just about a third to halfway up. And then I kind of take the corner, I'm trying to figure out the best way for you to see this. I take this corner and I grab the corner just with my fingertip and lightly pull it up because you're trying to make something flat go round. And if it's stiff, then you need to reheat it and get it flexible again. So, and then I'm just going to press down on the sides. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. So I'm going to heat one side. I'm going to press the bottom half to a third down. And then I'm going to reheat just a little bit and pull that wrap up on the corner. You're not pulling really hard. You don't want to stretch out the wrap or it will shrink as it cools. But I have to pull mine just a little bit so that the flat surface becomes rounded. So then I'll heat it up one more time. I'll take my cuticle pusher and I'll push all around the edges of my wrap so that I know that it's tightly sealed. And then I'll press up so it looks like this. I've got some hanging over. You can see on the back right here. Got some hanging over. Now, if your wrap is really long, I would suggest trimming the edge of it. And then normally what I would do is I would continue to do all the rest of the hand. And then I would come back and file them in the same order I did them. Because you need this bond to set up. So it needs to not be warm yet when you file it off. So if it's really long, you can cut it a little bit just so you don't stick to things, and go ahead and do the rest of your hand. And then you're going to come back with your file, and at a 90-degree angle, you're just going to go up, you're just going to go down, down, down. No sideways, no back up. I like to start at the center and then move to one side and move to the other side. That's what works best for me. You can start at one side and go to the other, whatever works best for you. And once you start to see a little bit of a hole there where it's coming free of your nail, you can pull it just gently, see what else is sticking there. Okay, so I've got that all filed off. Then I'm going to heat it one more time. Give it a really nice push with my fingers. Go around it one more time with my cuticle pusher. And I give it the t-shirt test. So you rub it down your shirt and make sure there's nothing catching. And if it's catching, then you just give it another quick little buff at the end so that nothing catches. And that is how you apply a Jamberry nail wrap. And the only thing I would suggest is that you not do anything warm with warm water until that seal is completely cooled off. Best to do them at night, go to bed, and then get up in the morning. So that would be my tip. If you have any questions, you can find me at facebook.com/dkeenwraps or at dkeenwraps@gmail.com. Thanks. Bye.